Laptick Adventures here with another little package from Japan, slightly different angle. Starting to get warmer here, so I'm actually wearing a t-shirt. Still not what I would call extremely warm, but the weather is nicer and I find myself home with a little bit of time, so I thought I'd open this. Can't remember exactly what's in here. Little bits and pieces, I think. Titles for a couple of different systems. Nothing too pricey. I think we've got some. Here we go. This is a game. I have the Game Boy version of it. I don't have the MSX version of it, but this is the Famicom version of it. It's actually quite a nice combination between a shooter and a puzzle game, and it's Qarth. And it's boxed. The graphics look quite nice. I said I've never played the MSX one to compare, but that box is in not too bad condition. Have a plastic sleeve inside. Okay, missing our instructions, but never really care about that. So cartridge is in good condition. As long as they've got a decent box and the cartridge, I'm pretty good. Took out a spot. Right, now this is probably the main item. I've actually been after this game for a while. I would have been perfectly happy with a loose copy, and once again, this is probably my best pickup ever from a misspelled item on the listing. There were still a few bids, and I did pay a little bit for it, but nowhere near what I would have expected this to go for. I did not expect to win this at all. And it is an actual boxed copy of Gun-nac, which is one of the best shooters for the Famicom. Also, I've been told. It's obviously another game in the Aleste series of games. And it looks in very good condition. Just removing the usual sticker. And it's another game that obviously has a cartridge with lots of extras in it that really pushes the Famicom hardware. And very much looking forward to playing this one. Okay, so it is complete inside. So, and I've seen plenty of loose copies. You go and look up how much even loose copies go for. They go for over $100, and I got this for way less than $100. And the manual, and even the little slips there, and the survey or club slip is in there even. So very complete. So very pleased to get that, and the label's in excellent condition. I don't know where this has been hiding, but very appreciative addition to my collection. So knew there was one main item in there, to see if there's any more Famicom games. No, I don't think so. Lots of nice packing and everything. They always do a good job. This next bundle here. I think we're switching systems now. Can't remember whether this was a loose cartridge bundled all together or whether they were individual. Right, but these are for the MSX. Right, sorry, it's actually really well wrapped. Right, okay, now I believe this is the Casio version of Ye Are Kung Fu 1. I can actually remember this one from the artwork. So, exactly the same game, just a re-release by Casio. Just collecting the Casio MSX games, don't care if they're loose or complete, because a lot of them are repeats of other games. I have a complete copy of the Kung Fu one. Okay. Now I wasn't sure about this one, but then I realised it's the second game. It's called Flappy, I think, or I could be wrong. I'll correct myself with text if I'm wrong, but it's the second game. It's in number 2 here, and different colour. I'm saying Flappy, and I think I'm wrong, but anyway, I'll put up the name of that one when I do the editing. But it's a little dirty. I did have a batch of MSX loose cartridges recently that I still haven't got to work, because they were really dirty. I can get they come up with black screens and things like that. I may have to resort to opening up the cartridges. Right, now this is another, God, it's really dirty, another MSX shooter. I've never I do not know what the cover is like. I've never seen the cover for one of these. You see loose copies of it come up reasonably, but they I've always missed out on them, so I managed to get one of these, and it's Galforce. I've been told it's a reasonable shoot 'em up, the MSX. Never played this one back in the day either, so I said I've never seen the cover for this one. Interesting to when I find the cover art and we have a look at that. Okay, switching systems again. I do put occasional bids on PSP games. Sticks off as we go, and that one didn't come off properly. Nice hardy PSP case though. So it's a racing game. Need for Speed Pro Street. I have played this one. It's in really good condition. Quite enjoy playing my PSP games, and I have quite a reasonable size collection of them. And then a bit of a different game. It's called Akiba Strip. Basically, when the characters fight, parts of their clothing comes off. There's actually a Vita version, an updated version of this as well, which I don't have. So got that cheap. So just to round out the collection a little bit, it's actually in really good condition too. But it's basically a fighting game. Right, one more to go. As I said, they really did a good job with the packaging and wrapping with this lot. So, bubble wrap and also wrapped up and packaged. Now this is another of the Super Famicom titles I've been after. Now, interesting enough, I have never played the first game in this series for the NES or the Famicom, and copies of this come up all the time. Like, at any one time there'll be 2 copies of this for sale. So I've been going with the ones that, you know, haven't looked too sun-faded or anything like that, and usually missing out on them again and again and again. I've heard a lot of good things about it. So the original game was Metroid, and this is Super Metroid. So it's another one of the staples of, you know, owning a Super Famicom or even an SNES as well. Never had it for the SNES back in the day, so I've never played this one or the original Metroid. And as we know from my gameplays, I take a little while to get into platform games. Right, and we're complete inside. We have a manual, cartridge in really good condition. We even have a little catalogue and survey card as well. And it looks relatively clean and everything inside, which is really nice. So, just, you know, another one of the good key staple Super Famicom SNES games for me to try out, because I'm thoroughly enjoying the Super Famicom collection that I have got so far. They're all very nice playable games, and something, you know, in a way I missed out back in the day I bought an SNES Power One when they came out, but only had a very limited number of games, so I haven't really experienced a lot of the the better areas that the console has for offer. So going through these is a very enjoyable experience. Alright, well, as usual with me, there'll probably be a little bit of time between me recording this and me actually getting to play these games. But let's go do that now.
Right, so here we go with Galforce. It actually looks quite interesting. You've got characters: Ravi, Luffy, Patty, Loser, Rummy, Pony, Catty. So we'll start with our first one. Now obviously you have to expect some chunky scroll, but it has some attempt at using multicoloured sprites. Die, you go straight down to the planet. I had one quick go, and then you fight on the planet. And the whole thing is you can, once you get to shoot the things on the ground, you can get upgrades. Oh, because your ship's so long, it's hard to judge. Making that common mistake of trying to shoot everything. I'm not sure what green does. I noticed I shot that power up and it changed. Oh, there we go. That's the thing to launch you back up into space. You just got to go to the planet and build your ship up. I think that green one gave me a shield actually. That's why I was able to survive that hit. Again. I'm going to have another go at that, that's too good. Alright, let's try another character. Yeah, different ship. So I haven't tried. I don't know if it's different. Actually seems to be moving a little quicker actually, to start with. Shoot those. And you got a couple of seconds after you get hit. So down to the planet I go. So it's actually quite an interesting looking little shoot 'em up. It's obviously got a bit to it to discover. still that same level. So we have to get through this space level to get to the next one. Characters. It's definitely not easy. Oh. There's a fair bit to this game. Of course, I missed my lift off the surface. Jumping jack things are a pain in the... Those things definitely build yourself up before you go tackle on the big guy. Does my daughter realise that she's going to be on this video?
Fast forward to this bit.
Okay, well that's probably enough of this game for the time being. It looks like a very good one, so let's try our next one. So here we go with Laptick 2, so I was right. See how we go. I remember the first one being quite hard, so... Me. I take it I've got to get to the flashing platform to get somewhere. there we go. So an apple. Oh, got eaten again. Oops. Oh no, I have to do them all again. Oh, great. Oh, don't work out this jumping. It kills me, which is probably going to do. So this is a bit different from the first one from memory. I haven't actually played the first one for ages. I'm watching that monster this time. So I don't seem to be able to do anything to the monsters, which is a pity. Oops. Bit of sprite flickering, but it's actually well contained. Touch them as long as you don't get in front of their mouth. Oh! I almost made it. Oh, and I jumped. I'm still not sure what makes a small leap. Sit on his head. Run away, slimies. Go safe way here. Hey, there we go. Now I can go easy. So close. Yay! I finished the level! So, it's a platformy. Oh god, someone's coming for me. There's not much room for anything here. Warp. No. Ah, there we go. And then I got eaten. I had to press down. Have I still got a man left, have I? Okay. Yeah. He's going to get us. Right, let's be faster than him. And you've got to keep an eye on those dudes. Right. Yeah, you can see where it starts getting a bit harder. You've got to watch the patterns that go in, and they go in set patterns. Multiple sprite thing reasonably well. It's close. Oh. So close. Right, I'm going to get back through the wall. Past. Keep the face here. Oh god. There we go, I did 2 levels. I'm amazed at myself. Let me do some more and we get some more creatures. I mean, the creatures are actually really well drawn. I actually think this is a game that I can quite get into. Just need to play a bit more. Alright, better hold off because I've got some really good games to play in this gameplay. Alright, let's try our next game. Right, so here we go with Qarth. It actually looks quite quite a decent version, but the intro demo. Okay. Right, I had the wrong player selected, I think. Right. Well, you can start from area, and you can have a different player. Right. Now, we need to complete areas. Right, as an example, that completes an area and gets us some bonus points. And obviously you have a certain amount of time Whoops. Running out of time on the other side. So it's a bit of a puzzle game, a bit of a shoot 'em up game. It's actually good fun. So you can join shapes together, so traversing across takes the longest. And you can speed up if you want. Oh no. Ooh, that was cool. It's got quite nice music playing. So there's another game that originated on the MSX. Ooh, bonus. And the NES version, obviously improved, came along later. So it is actually quite a good fun game and a good part of Konami's history. Not exactly a straight shooter though, of course. I don't think it's going to complete both, is it? No. I'm doing well. I can't remember if it has the concept of stages or not. There's like a 2-0 marker over on the side there. Probably missing out on all sorts of bonuses here. People screaming at me. I should get all those. Oh no. Slightly different shapes. Oops. Ah. Make it worse. So, in a way, this is Konami's answer to Tetris, I suppose. C, what's C mean? So it doesn't seem to be getting as fast as I normally would expect it. For myself. Not exactly struggling here. I might have to leave it at this. I'm getting too far, aren't I? Probably selected a too easy mode. Oops. A few glitches in the music there where it gets... get a little ahead of it, I suppose. Ooh, different music. It says 4 over the side there. That's just that whole section. Times 5. Yeah, you definitely get a lot more bonus when you do, if you can figure out how to do multiples together. I do believe we are moving a lot quicker now. Don't run out of time. A bit cocky there, wasn't I? Well, yeah, it's definitely got quicker. Alright. So as long as they're enclosed, see these ones won't fill in automatically. I'll actually leave it because I need time to play the other games. Alright, then in my shape, then I'll have to leave it. But as you see, it's quite fun, draws you in, there's some different stuff coming up, and it can suck you into play for a long time. So, excellent game, well worth adding to the collection, especially a Konami game and box too. Alright, let's try our next title. Alright, with some great intro music, we have Gun-nac. Definitely looking forward to this one. I'll let the music go for a little bit. It's pretty cool. There's got a bit of an intro sequence. Shows we've not got it too long because I'm lucky to get a copyright strike or something. So you've got to have NES music going and all that stuff. Or Famicom, of course. Okay, let's get into it. I'm not going to muck around with it. Let's A and B, I don't know. Okay. So just hold the power button down. So definitely a less style. So that one gives you, can't reset, balls, yeah, 3. Right, there might have been a slight edit in the video there. Oops, oh, that was close. I forgot when I use this arcade stick for the Famicom, you've got to unplug the sorry, I'm just grabbing stuff here. You've got to unplug the normal joystick, otherwise you can run into trouble. Not sure how much of a fan of this weapon I am, but it's alright. So it seems to be, you can see why the picture on the box is of rabbits and things like that. So like other LS games, it's letting me into the game reasonably easy so far. Each P you collect ups your power. So I have wide 11 as it's called. Don't really want one back, I want two back. Oh, I'll stick with this weapon. That's the only trouble with LS games, you have to know your numbers and not select something that you didn't mean to. I hope I actually better make it to the boss for you guys. Got an extra life there. You've got to watch this particular weapon. Okay, what are we attacking? Large rock? Think about this weapon. Ooh, that's close. There we go. Wasn't too bad. 10,000 bonus. And on we go. Maybe I should be able to switch. Destroy a lot of these ground targets and things. So definitely, I'm not sure about those, or will they hurt me or not. Right, they explode everything on the screen. Right, now I know it's there. Oops. Because at least within less games, if you get hit, you just go down a power level. Hitting, but it's definitely moving around a lot of sprites for a Famicom game. I'm not sure what the chip bodies do. I'm sure the money's giving us lots of bonus. The arcade stick makes a lot of difference on the Famicom. Oh, here we go. This first real boss. I have no idea what his attack pattern is going to be like. We probably do have bombs too. His attack's not too bad so far, that doesn't mean it won't change. Hey, there we go. Wasn't too bad, and I didn't use any bombs, so... Area 1 clear. So yeah, you have a mid-level nasty and then you have an end of level 1. Now, I have played a fair few LS games. Oh, only trouble is I don't know what's going on here. I use such a weapon or something. Chance to change weapon or something. Okay. I'll stick with 3. Chuck something anyway. No, I said, LS games, they let you in easy and then they ramp up the difficulty, and before you know it, you know, you've died, and quite quickly sometimes. Oh, there's cigarettes and candles or something. Uh-oh. Must have bumped the NES and Famicom anyway. Oh, it's coming back. Doesn't matter. Alright, I'll leave the gameplay at that because it's probably getting a bit long. So, let's try our next game. Right, so here we go with Super Metroid. This is probably going to be very embarrassing because I've never played the original game, let alone the sequel. So, and this is the third game. It says Metroid 3 when it powers up. Now I've only got mono sound because I have to switch over to a normal cable to record. I can play in RGB, I just can't record. Let's do it. All the menus are in English, which is excellent. So that means I can save my progress. That might be very good for me. And look, defaults to English text, so I'm rather impressed. So
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
That's good to know. So this is my absolute first gaming experience with this. I don't think I've even watched very many videos, so maybe snippets of gameplay. Very sinister. Yep, I'm not controlling this at the moment, so this is a bit of a history thing. Fused child lava, okay. Some more history stuff. Cool. And that never goes wrong, does it? The scientist stuffed up. Very good. Using the Super Nintendo's ability to store lots of data on the cartridge and display a lot of colours well. Under attack. That's pretty cool. Right. A's jump. Don't know what B does. X fires. Ooh. Door, yeah, guess. Got a bit of a map up there too, which is cool. Now, Metro is a bit of an explore and work things out type of game. Do quite like the graphics. Obviously, when I play it more, I'll be using lovely RGB. Ooh. Can I look? Spinny thing. could have picked something up there. Lots of nice parallax scrolling. Ooh, here's the brain. What am I supposed to do? Ooh. Ah! Damn it. I have to remember this is my very first time playing this, so don't expect me to get through this first mini bossing. Oh, I'm getting that thing again. I hope that's not my TV. I don't know how many times you've hit the damn thing. Oop. Take it. Get out of here. Be pretty sad if I didn't make it through the intro part, wouldn't it? Okay, go on that jump. Going is falling apart. Oh. Oh, those steam things. Damn it. No, fell all the way down. God, I only just made that. Ooh. Boom. Planet Zoo. An occasional interruption. There's something wrong with the SCART switch. Okay, so that was obviously just the intro. You get recharged and then you can do the game properly. I reckon I'm going to really enjoy this. I might suck at it for the time being, but give me a bit of time and what I'm supposed to do at the moment. I'm just waiting, am I? Okay. My word, would I? Cool. Run now. On some planet somewhere. Wait, that worked. Yep. Yeah, so obviously this game is going to take me quite a while to play. I like it already, like the atmosphere, the graphics are nice. It's a little dark playing it on normal cable, and you saw we got that glitch too. There's nothing wrong with my gear. Ooh, that was a bit far. So now we've got the go through those ones. Oh, damn it. Obviously got to learn how to jump, don't I? Oh, goodness. Oh, can't exactly go through that one at the moment. Alright. least you've got a little bit of a map. Now, unless I can shrink down into little Metroid, I'm pretty stuffed there. How do you shoot down? That's it. Some mysterious music and stuff. So it really is a bit of an explory type game. You've got to find things and you've got to backtrack and do all sorts of things. Well, that's what I've been led to believe anyway. So it's a game I've been after for quite some time for the Super Famicom, and I think a must-have as far as I'm concerned in games that I would like to play. As I said, I have no idea what I'm doing at the moment. Oops, don't know what I'm looking for. Stop pressing the wrong button would probably help too. Okay. Oh, lift. Ooh, look at that. Going a long way down. But no, really enjoying the Super Famicom games so far. I actually have quite a decent library now, so I'll more than likely slow down for a while so I can you know, play some of these games, especially some of these bigger ones. You know, they take a bit longer to truly appreciate and play. See, I've got nothing that opens a purple door at the moment. Ooh, blocks. No, you can have blocks destroyed. Okay. Okay. I will work that out. Anyway, we shall leave it at that, or this video will get far too long. I hope you can agree these are very good pickups and addition games to my collection, games that I will get many hours of enjoyment out of playing. And as it's seriously really enjoying the Super Famicom stuff that I've got in the last half of this year. Probably one of my favourite systems and set of games that I started collecting. Especially since I did have a an SNES back in the day. I've owned it since new. I still have it, but I never had very many games. So getting the Super Famicom versions allows me to re-experience them and get them for a more attractive price as well. Alright, I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.